this week, not like every other week, we don't have 2 projects. We're just rating 1 project this week, man. This one is by somebody who's been doing his thing, man. He's from a notorious hood in Boston, man. We talking about my man Meechie, Columbia, and Dior the producer.
Big dog.
They dropped All or Nothing. All or Nothing is 14 tracks, 40 minutes. What y'all think?
Well,
Speaking to the mic, please.
Well,
Okay.
there really wasn't a track that I disliked for real.
Yeah.
But if I were to pick like a least favorite track, it would have been Trolling. Only solely off of production. I don't know, it's something about the beat I couldn't get jiggy with, but the song itself was cool. The intro was fitting. It was the title of the entire record. Surprisingly for me, Ain't Dead Yet is my favorite song.
Yeah, we know why you like your men. Dangerous.
Whatever.
Big block. Pop.
She was in the crib like
Get shot in the
Tupac.
spot.
So fucking gangster.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah, that joint knocked though, for real. Then Loyalty or Nothing featuring Gato Boucher. I always like hearing Gato on anything, and he was like,
Oh, body.
yeah, he made a few appearances
Hey,
on this
Gato.
one. I enjoyed everything that he was on.
Yeah.
I liked About Love. That was a little more less gangster, less shooter. I don't even know how to say it. What do they say? How do they say it? Yeah, let's bow a little, a little more, a little less. Racing was a really it was a really honest track. It was more vulnerable. I love to hear the more vulnerable tracks when it comes to these more like hardcore rappers, as far as subject matter is concerned. And that's all across the board. Same thing with Save Me. I like that song a lot too.
Yeah. Shout out Gigi.
Yeah, I liked her.
I don't know who that is, but
It's a man.
that's not a man. Gigi is not a man, bro.
Yeah, that's not a man.
The fuck you talking about, bro?
There
Stop
was a
it.
love song that
Right.
they did together though.
Gigi's on a couple of records.
Right. That's not a man, bro. Yo, keep going, bro.
I like the quality of their voice, and I enjoyed the tracks that they were on as well. What else? Iron Man.
Yeah.
I like that track, but the hook reminded me of Pop Smoke, and I couldn't get that out my
I think
head.
that's what he's going for.
Okay, so
It was drill beat. You know what I mean?
my favorite part was Racing's outro at the end, and he's like, I'm in the studio with a couple of gangbangers. I got an ankle bracelet on right now. I gotta leave at 6.
6, right.
But overall, yeah, it was good. There was nothing that I could really complain about for real. And this is out of my
out of your realm of what you
way out of
enjoy
my
for real.
yeah. So good job.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, plagiarism. This one just
fucked up. I had that fucked up. I had Gigi fucked up. But yeah, you're right.
Oh, you want to go fact check?
I went to go check. I love this shit.
Yeah.
Right? So I love this shit.
Yeah.
And Meechie he knows how to make these like pain records really into joints. There's a joint that's like a it's almost like a fist bumping fucking house record. What's that shit called? Oh my god. Yeah, it had the beat was crazy. Is it About Love? It's one of these shits where like the beat, the drums are crazy, just like this fucking going on right now.
Yo.
But it was way more upbeat than that. And it's like the fact that he chose this type of production, his choice of production, and then the content of what he's rapping about.
Yeah.
It's like a different combination. Like
A combination.
it's like it's bringing a different experience to the whole shit. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this whole project was an experience. Like it wasn't like your regular street records. Like nah, they weren't your regular just drill over. Nah, it wasn't that. It was more creative than that. I felt like, and Dior the producer is amazing on this.
Word.
Yeah.
He was amazing on
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
records. Like the production held this shit to the
Together,
top. Dead Dogs.
Yeah, man, I love this start to finish. Meechie, I mean, Meechie could go, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's funny, man, because you know, I didn't know what to expect when I heard this. Because
Racing.
shout out Dior for real, man. Shout out Dior the producer. I didn't know what to expect when I heard this, just because you know I know Dior got different bags. I didn't know where he was gonna go with this. But the beat selection that Meechie chose for every single record was fire. My favorite record probably got to be Iron Man. I ain't gonna hold you, even though I don't really care for the drill. I don't. But the way he came off on that was fire. I think you got something with that, Meechie. Like, use your voice as an instrument, and I think that's what he did on this. Is that he leaned into like, yo, look, my voice is very distinct.
Yeah.
This is what I could do with it. Also, I liked Loyalty or Nothing with Gotta. You know, Gotta always do that shit. Threat was crazy.
Yeah.
3 Had a Dog was crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I love the outro. I thought it was a good way to tie it all together. I mean, there wasn't not one song that I didn't like. Even the shit about love with Gigi, like you know, hood niggas don't be having like they can't do that shit. Like you know what I mean? Like they really suck at making love records. But that shit was dope. Like I like the back and forth tandem they had going on. That was exciting to see because it's like, all right, well, y'all actually like really formulated a record. Y'all didn't just get on the song and just rap like, yo, do your verse, do the hook, and I'm gonna go home. But like they really, you know, you could tell they took time with making that, man. So the only thing that, you know, I mean, I would say really is, you know, just keep going, my nigga. As far as consistency, like we want to see Meechie, you know, doing more. You know, I like the stories that he was telling on this, man. A lot of pain, man. Like I didn't know his mom had mental health issues. You know what I mean? I ain't know that. You know, his father, like when he got back, his father was like, nah, keep that little nigga in there, like type shit. Like, you know,
he wanted his girl.
What? That's what he said?
He wanted his girl, so he was like, keep that nigga in there.
Oh, wow. I missed that part, nigga. That's crazy. So that's a lot. You know what I mean? It's a lot to unpack. When you hear, you know, records like that. I loved it, man. I enjoyed it. You know, he's talking about growing pains and things of that nature. And that's what happens, man, when you're at that age and, you know, you had a life that was one way before and now you're realizing, like, look, I'm a grown man now. I gotta get this shit right. And with his talent, I think with the work ethic, if it matches, he got something to go, man. So anything else y'all want to say about this?
Nah, man, what we do?
So, out of 5 red cups, for my man Meechie, Columbia, we gave this a solid 4.6.
Hey, now, let's go. Shit.
Shout out
Hell
Meechie.
yeah.
Shout out Meechie. Shout out
Oh,
Gada.
yeah.
Shout out Nazarati, man. I seen you was on there too, that 3 Had a Dog. Shout out my guys, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. Keep creating, for real.
Let's go.
Yo, Dior was going crazy on the internet
Dior
today, man.
crazy.
No, I'm talking on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
You see him going crazy today?
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, that shit was going crazy.
He's the one that made me tune in to the whole
The whole shit. Yeah. Either way.